What's up, guys? Chief here with another video where we learn how to play Starcraft 2. That's right. We're going to talk today just about some general thoughts, and I know it's April 1st, but I'm not going to do an April Fool's video because those are stupid. Okay, they're not. Some of them are funny. I saw some where, you know, there's your classic like 500 videos where it's never going to give you up. Never gonna let you down parodies or bullshit all over the internet, but we're not gonna do that today. I've been pretty busy lately. What day? My last video was a few days ago, so we've been failing miserably at our daily video, guys, and I feel really bad. It hurts me here. I don't know. Hurts me here to not be able to do it every day. I just don't have the time. We're gonna do our best in the coming days to make a video as often as possible. We're gonna shoot for at least 2 or 3 a week. I think that's pretty reasonable, and I'm gonna kind of try to focus on videos that are going to be applicable continuing into Legacy of the Void. A lot of things I'm seeing now people don't want to learn or improve on the current aspect in HOTS because Legacy of the Void is coming out and they just don't care because it's all going to change. But the key idea is there are a lot of things like mechanics, just general improvements to your playstyle and your gaming ability that are going to carry over, obviously, whatever state the metagame is in StarCraft. So we're going to talk just about habits today, playing habits, and ways and kind of a mindset to just improving proactively. And I sound like a 7th grade health class book right now using the word proactive, but let's try it. I'm gonna just go ahead and I hit the wrong button. That was nearly as dramatic as I'd hoped. There we go. We're gonna bop into a replay. I'm gonna play it in the background so you guys can have something interesting to look at while I talk. Player camera. Boom. There it goes. Is this a player camera? Player camera? Never done this before. Let's investigate this together. So, let's talk about ways to improve. And I think one of the biggest things that you can get into, one of the biggest traps, is looking at your matchmaking and your ladder rank and trying to do nothing but improve your ladder rank or your league placement. So if you're, say, for example, you're somebody that's sitting in silver, say, and you're trying to move up to gold, and that's all you care about, that is a very scary thing to do, and you're going to get very angry, very frustrated very quickly. And I've done that. I was there when I first started. I started off in, I think, silver, moved up to gold, but then it took me a while to get out of gold, and I remember being so frustrated and wondering what I was doing wrong. And the key thing is, really, I mean, I was facing, this was back in Wings of Liberty, you know, so people that had 1,000 games were very experienced, you know what I mean? They had played a lot. Nowadays, you talk about 10,000 games as a level of experience. But anyway, you're just facing people that have played a lot of games. A lot of games. And their mechanics are good. Maybe their builds aren't good. So you say something like, well, really? I just lost to a Forge Expand when I four-gated them. And I, you know, should have had the advantage, should have been able to press that. And you know things. That's the biggest, the scariest thing is you know what you're doing wrong and you can't correct it, right? That was my biggest issue. So I kind of want to just talk about that today, where try not to get so focused on quickly moving up like, okay, I should be better than this. I should be able to be in platinum. I should be able to be in diamond. It's going to be very disheartening. You have to recognize that in the ladder, there's going to be upswings and downswings, right? So you're going to win 10 matches in a row, but then you're going to lose 10 matches in a row. And it's just kind of a theme that happens. You know, there's just trends that way, and that there's not a whole lot you can necessarily do because there's always going to be people better than you, right? And as soon as you realize that and just kind of accept that, the better off you're going to be. You can win games, you can lose games, but there's always going to be somebody better than you, right? Unless you're, you know, oh my god, GSL Life 2015. There's somebody better than you, right? So that's important to recognize and just to keep in mind. So, one way that I found that I improved the best was to focus on what a lot of people have referred to as alternative win conditions. That's a lot of overlords, overlord swarm. You guys see that? I just made 4 overlords in this video. Oh my god. Overlord swarm. Not getting supply cap today, boys. No sir. No sir. So, alternative win conditions would be saying something, for example, like this. And I'm going to talk about it from the Zerg perspective because that's what I have the most experience with. Now, if we're saying like, okay, there are things I need to work on. And some of the obvious ones for Zerg are things like making sure you don't miss injects from your queens. Making sure that you're doing your creep spread, which I have a very clear lack of in this video in particular. Making sure that you're expanding properly, things like that. Just mechanical improvements. And focus on that and say something, for example, like, okay, this game, whether or not I win or lose, I'm going to do something like make sure I do my best to not miss injects on my queens. Queen, 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 queen. Queen me. That's going to be your forefront, your main thought. You're going to not miss injects. You're going to do your best to time those injects as well as you can. And if you can do that at the end of the game, okay, great. Whether or not you won the match, you lost the match, it's a win in your book because you did what you set out to do. Things like making sure you don't over-drone. Things like your creep spread. Just very basic things. Those are just examples for Zerg. Something for Protoss would be saying like, I'm gonna make sure I get out my 6 gateways and Robo and have 1-1 and make an attack. Do my best. And if you can do that in that game, great. Just little simple things like that. Very simple, 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 simple things. Don't get so focused on I need to win. My god, I must go up the ladder because I am God. And I will become the world's greatest Starcraft player. No, that's a long way away for most of us, right? If we want to aspire to that, it's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take some time. So the best way is to just alter your mindset a little bit. Just a little bit. And, oh, I know this game. This is the Baneling game. Oh, this was funny. Yeah. This was fun. We'll watch it happen. It's glorious. Alternative win conditions, guys. That's the biggest tip I can give you. Focus on individual little mechanics. And if you have questions about different mechanics that are really important to improve on, I can make a video on that if that would be helpful for you guys. But most of them are pretty self-explanatory. Like I've mentioned, things like not getting supply capped is a big one. This whole game, I'm going to go into the game. I'm going to do my best to never get supply capped. If I can do that, I'll call it a win. And great. Little simple things like that. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today, guys. I know it's not as in-depth or as fun of a video as we may have had in the past, but I think it's very, very important. It's just as important as that Baneling bust. Oh, God. So glorious. So glorious. We're back. Out the game. Here we are. It's just as important to have a good and healthy mindset going into your games as it is to be able to win them. Because if you're beating yourself up after every loss and just saying, God, I'm fucking terrible, this game sucks, screw it, FML, YOLO, swag, and you just like uninstall StarCraft, it's not helping you because you'll be back in 3 days playing again, right? We all know that you'll be back. But it's not a healthy way to improve your playstyle. Try not to get too focused on your builds. Just try to pick a couple builds, maybe a standard opening like 3-gate Robo for Protoss, you know, 1-1-1 kind of thing for Terran. 2-base play off a Zerg, whatever your 2-base flavor is. Don't get too focused on saying, okay, I'm going to master 4-gating. And I'm going to do nothing but 4-gate. No matter what the map is, no matter what the spawn locations are, don't care what race I'm fighting, I'm going to 4-gate. I'm going to be the world's best 4-gater, and I'm going to get into Masters League doing nothing but 4-gate. Okay. You do that, maybe it takes you 1,000 games to get into Masters, because most players can defend a 4-gate, and they're going to scout it and see it coming and adjust. Like your strong player, or your good player will do. They'll adjust, they'll see what's coming, they'll defend it, and you'll lose, right? So really, even if you do get those, I don't want to say cheesy wins, because it's not, I don't really believe in that term, cheese. There are more cheesy openings, but you should scout it. If you die to cheese, it's because you didn't scout, right? That's not anybody's fault. That's just a way for people to rage. Be like, ah, fucking cheese, goddamn it. Nah. No, you just didn't scout and you're pissed at yourself. So that's the real problem. But we won't talk about that too much now. I would focus on standard builds, just trying to play well. Everything you do, work on your mechanics, work on playing solid, well, clean, and you'll notice more improvement than if you try to focus on one build and be like, okay, we're going to 6-pull everybody on the ladder. Yeah, you'll get some decent wins. You'll kill people with it, right? But you're not improving anything other than your ability to maybe micro with some units, your ability to execute that very specific build. It's important to have these builds in your roster, your arsenal, to choose from. So say maybe a certain map or a certain spawn location against a certain race is super beneficial to do something like an Oracle harassment. You know, you see a Terran going for 3 bases right away before he gets his factory, before he gets his starport. He's on 1 racks and has 3 command centers. You're probably going to want to Oracle harass him, right? I mean, there's certain decisions you can make, but you don't want to go into a game, boom, I'm going to frickin' Oracle rush every game, then I'm going to get DTs, and I'm going to win. I mean, it might work, might not, but just focus on your core, guys. Let's see. 12 minutes and 25 seconds. I think I've blabbered long enough about mentality and just adjusting and alternative win condition stuff like that. That's really what I want to kind of, maybe if I can just help like 2 or 3 of you guys that are watching this and just kind of take a deep breath, do some Tai Chi or something, whatever you do. I'm not going to judge you. Some yoga. You're a guy doing yoga, that's okay. You know, we're not going to judge you here. We don't do judgment in this channel. Everybody is equal unless you play Terran. Then we don't like you very much, but that's okay. It's okay. Legacy of the Void. All the hype is about the Legacy of the Void beta. I don't have an invite. Sad day, but maybe I'll get one someday. That'd be cool. I like everything I see so far. Gonna be so cool. Disruptors, Ravagers, Flying Locusts. Oh my god. It's gonna be insane, right? It's gonna be so fun, guys. If you have any questions, suggestions for videos for me to make, comments, criticism, hate me, love me, drop, oh, my, all right, we're gonna do that again. Drop them down below in the comments of the video. I'll take my time and read through each one of your comments and respond to them. I promise, because that's how much I love you guys. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I will see you next time for the next video in the series. Have a great day, guys. Bye now.